Gary Lamb, Main Event Mania, with Panda, looking for a preview of the 2023 season as the 49ers enter the new year with the paradox. The 49ers, they need to start hot. They want that number one seed. 2 straight years of rolling in tired. Last year, 12-game win streak. The year before, so many games on the road. But it's very likely, if the roster remains the same, they might have started the year with Trey Lance. And you need to go all in with this rookie so we can develop. Tons of talent, but he can't hit the layups yet. Take a rest, Panda. So what do the 49ers do? And straight from the top, I disagree with the narrative 49ers didn't give Trey a chance. They absolutely did. He was a starter last year. They had a plan. He rides the bench the first year. Second year starts. He started. But he got hurt. And he didn't. The whole 49ers were not ready to start the season. Not just Trey Lance. I take it back. The whole 49er offense wasn't ready to start the season. The defense was absolutely frying. Boy, when they had Emmanuel Mosley, they were looking like one of the greatest defensive teams of all time. At least against the 49ers offense from the word you get in training camp. So I'm not going to put this all on Lance, but I am putting this on the coaching staff. Straight up. Since 2019, that was the last time I saw a buttoned up 49ers team. And even then, contrasting with this year's NFC champions, the Eagles, the major reason why I had trepidation going into the NFC championship game, it wasn't the 49ers' talent, it wasn't their heart, it wasn't their strategy, it wasn't their rookie quarterback, it wasn't their game plan. It's their propensity just to make errors. Whether it's untimely penalties. Before Brock Purdy, there was some untimely turnovers. Strategies that don't make sense. Kyle Shanahan finding a way to blunder. Not being ready to start games. Not having second half game plans, which we really cleared that up. I want to make it clear. 49ers became a second half team in 2023. Man, they improved on that category quite a bit. But the Eagles were buttoned up. They had a game plan. They were going to get to Brock Purdy. They were going to let him know, welcome to the NFL rookie. 49ers weren't ready for it. The Eagles played clean. They didn't play in a delusion of grandeur. Evidenced by Devonta Smith, 4th down and 3. First possession of the game. He makes a catch. It wasn't a catch. He was getting the team to huddle up. He wasn't like Shanahan and Niners. Oh, maybe he didn't, maybe we should just let it go. It's too early. They were ready to go out of the blocks. They were ready to go on 4th and 3. They had a plan. When Devontae dropped the ball, he wasn't in delusion. He got the guys ready. He admitted his mistakes. And that's what the 49ers do not do. They don't admit their mistakes. Therefore, they're always stuck. They're always stuck. They're always starting out slow. Ever since 2020, they start out slow, and it takes forever and a day to finally find your identity. And by that time, it's almost too late. They're always digging themselves out of a hole, including this year. They are just not buttoned up to start the season. And yeah, I think they had a chance with Brock Purdy in there. But still, we don't know what was going to happen. That guy's a rookie. I started that game thinking, wow, boy, if he only had Trey Lance's talent, if he had his arm. And I was wondering, I'm not doubting Brock because, hindsight's 2020. You compare Brock, a guy who can actually run the offense. You can't take any of that for granted from Brock. He knows how to run the offense. He's in there with a busted elbow at the end of the game, just running the offense because he's a professional. You can't take that away from Brock as a rookie. Damn, what a talent that was. How sad it is that his arm is hurt. They're talking 6-month recovery, start to training camp. If anything Brock doesn't have is a strong arm, he's going to need to build that arm. You can't count on that next season. Which gets me back to my point. The paradox the 49ers are in. It'd be nice to have Brock, but you can't count on that. Brady's retired. Rodgers doesn't want to come to the 49ers. What upgrade are you going to get over Trey Lance, who's likely going to have to start the season, who's also injured, by the way, too? And you got to take some lumps. He's only had 4 NFL starts. They got to go all in with this kid. They got to be ready. He's got to be ready. At the same time, you can't have this expectation of a 21, 22-year-old. I mean, Brock's about 23. 4-year college starter. A man who knows how to handle business. Trey Lance, very mature. Tons of talent. But man, he doesn't have all the I's dotted and T's crossed in his game. He misses a lot of layups. It's not quite a good match for the 49er offense, and they know it. You got to hit Kittle, Ayuk, Debo, and CMC with those short passes and let them do their thing. Brock is more built for Danny Gray, who when Trey was starting, didn't even play for some reason. Back to Kyle and his personnel decisions. And I don't think Trey's not going to get it, but until you get it, you ain't done it. And I'm sure we talk about all these things. The reason why Trey hasn't won the locker room is not the kind of guy he is, nothing Kyle Shanahan did. It's the understanding that the weapons have of who they are. They know they're a run-after-catch team. Kyle's offense, who the 49ers are comfortable with, they don't want to run the read option or anything like it, any kind of gimmicks. I don't think it's Trey's strength either. I think strength as an NFL quarterback, in the NFL, with that talent, Trey's looks best when he actually runs the 49ers offense. When there's not planned runs, he has strength enough to escape the pocket under pressure with his strength and speed enough. That combination, all of Trey's assets are more to escape and run when it's there. These planned runs, they're just not into it. The 49ers have a veteran team. They don't want to run a read option. I don't think Trey's heart's in that either. Trey wants to be a real quarterback. He wants to do it. He's going to put in the work. It's going to take time. Trey's maybe 4 weeks away from even getting his boot, whatever these timelines change all the time. Trey still, he hasn't been able to get on the. I'm sure he's out there. He's probably 22. He's probably out there throwing the ball a little bit. I'm sure he is. There's no way he can't be, but still. maybe this foot injury, is gonna help him take a little bit off that ball. But I mean, put a little finesse. Young men, you need that power, but you gotta learn that finesse. You need a little finesse, brother. And that's what Trey's lacking. But oftentimes, man, we got that gun, baby. It takes time. It takes experience. And to get experience, you need to get experience. That is the 49ers paradox. What they need to do and what they have to do it with aren't quite matching. They got to go all in with Trey Lance, at least early. And in my opinion, they got to ditch this stupid... Whatever the hell you call that offense the 49ers were running early in the season that got Trey Lance hurt, drop it. The best Trey Lance has looked was late in the season last year against Houston. They just ran the offense. It was a close game at halftime. Trey looked better in the second half. Because they just ran the offense. I think that's what Trey wants to do. That's what the 49ers want to do. And the 49ers got to go all in. Don't waste time. Don't put the locker room against the kid. Trey's heart is not in these plays. That's not his heart is not being a running quarterback. He wants to be a real quarterback. That's what's in his heart. The 49ers aren't bought into this. They gotta go in with the 49ers. Kyle Shanahan, despite all his errors, has not lost the locker room. The weapons know this offense is for them. All of them. McCaffrey, Ayuk. Maybe Ayuk, he wants a guy who throw it up to him. But he's still a rack guy. Maybe Ayuk, he's, very all-around complete. But Debo, McCaffrey, Kittle, for sure. That's why they like Jimmy. It's their game. That's why they love Brock. They'd rather see Brock throw left-handed because he can get the damn plays off. I mean, if anything, I was concerned about Brock because, of his arm in the NFC Championship game. But damn, he's a pro out there. That is a pro. Brock Purdy is a pro. And sometimes you even, as much as I liked him, man, that was my question mark because the Eagles are so buttoned up. 70 freaking sacks. He's buttoned up. But even with that, even with Brock, the 49ers weren't ready early. And that's what they need to be this year. But yet, they're probably going to have to go in. Likely. I mean, you're going to tell me 6 months when the question is your arm already, your elbow's not even connected to the rest of your body. Brock's going to be ready. If Brock is ready, thank God. But I wouldn't bank on it. So you're going to have to be with Trey Lance. I don't believe the 49ers last year. I don't believe the narrative that he never got it. He got his damn chance. But I think they didn't go all in with the 49ers and their offense. Maybe he has the capability to be running quarterback. That's not what he wants to be. And that's not what the 49ers team wants. Shanahan and the Niners got to go all with the offense. And they got to play buttoned up early in the year. They got to learn their lesson from Philadelphia, who played button up, didn't do anything special, but didn't make any damn mistakes. How many flags did Philadelphia get that, on third down that kept the drive going? Nothing. That's what the 49ers did. The 49ers were messing that up. They got to play clean ball from the start. And that's not their strength. But before you make an adjustment, you got to admit you made some mistakes. And that's why the 49ers are stuck. Kyle Shanahan has tons of excuses. And I'm not saying he's not willing to adjust the last 2 years. 49ers started out with a losing record, 3-5 and 3-4. He made adjustments. But by the time he made them, it was too late. And that bye week is really huge, especially in the NFL. So either you're going to go in tired this year, I mean, what are they going to do? This is the paradox. What are they going to do? They have to go in all in with Lance. This year, the last 2 years, they had the option. They should have got started, but now that option is not there for them again. They should have got started early. They should have been ready. They should have had an identity. But they did not. This year, they need to have an identity early. The offense needs to know what it's about early. They need to know how to play. They need to play clean. They can't have all these fumbly mistakes with throwing challenge flags. And I'm not saying it's like the Tamsula years or Chip Kelly. Yeah, fly high, Eagles. Fuck you guys, man. Fuck you. I still don't believe in you. But Jalen Hurts, God bless you, man. A lot of people didn't believe in you, and look where you are. You're in the Super Bowl. And I respect you, Jalen Hurts, and I respect you, Eagles, because you came ready to play. You came ready to play from jump. You didn't take anything for granted. And Jalen Hurts, much like Brock Purdy, plays like a damn pro. Doesn't make mistakes. Ready to go from the jump. I mean, compare the Eagle offense to a Gardner Minshew offense. Like, Jalen Hurts could be MVP. Maybe there is holes in his game, much like Brock. Maybe there is. But do you see them? No, because he plays to his strengths, plays a team game, does what he's supposed to do, does all the mesh point. Look at that. That no one had to play. No one had to finesse the game. Use your teammates. No one had to be a pro. It's how you get to go to the Super Bowl. And that's what the 49ers don't have. That's what Trey Lance, this tremendous specimen, has. He's got to learn it. And he's got to learn it fast. 49ers are going to go all in with this kid, Trey. And he had, you know what? Until Brock's back, he ain't back. I mean, that's the one thing he couldn't afford to have, is any less arm strength. The kid's got everything else. I love Brock. God bless him. But now we're rolling with Trey. And and the only way we're going to win with Trey is the 49ers to have it buttoned up. Kyle Shanahan to admit his mistakes. And I'm going to go, again, I said this before. Pan is going to say it too. I think the 49ers, they need an offensive coordinator. Kyle wants to be hands-on. That's great. Hey, if in a clutch moment, I'm not saying change the offense. They need someone to oversee the damn games. Because how many times you see the 49ers in a clutch position, Shanahan's looking at his play calling sheet. He's not ready. That's a big damn job. Either they need an offense coordinator or an assistant head coach, wherever the hell you want to give the title to, with cojones enough, with clout enough to tell Kyle, you need to call the challenge. You need to fix this personnel. Croft should not be blocking Hassan Reddick. As great as Kittle is, I mean, I think I would put Kittle on the job. Kittle's a damn. I think when Johnson got knocked out, I trust Kittle. I trust my guy against their guy, but that's still a big-ass damn assignment. It's so annoying because the 49ers should know how to stop personnel. They do know. Micah Parsons just got, he still made an impact against Dallas. That's why I was so faithful in this game. The 49ers, they knew what to do. They know how to shut down a damn pass rusher. They do it with Aaron Donald on the interior. They did it with Micah Parsons. They showed respect, but they think they're so damn cocky. They don't want to give other teams respect. And Tyler Kroft should not be fucking talked about after this game. You should not be talking about Tyler Kroft at all. He shouldn't even be in the conversation, especially early. And if that call is played late, if it's set up, great. But there's got to be a backup plan, an outlet receiver ready, or just duck your ass, Brock. Duck. And if he should have stepped up, what do you expect? He's just a damn rookie. You're going to expect rookie mistakes. You got to have that ready. The 49ers need an offensive coordinator. Or if Kyle Shanahan needs to call the plays, they need someone in that organization on the field who has the balls enough to say, Kyle, we need to change his damn personnel. Kyle, we need to call timeouts here. The 49ers are not bad. I'm not putting them down. As far as they're not, but you want to win the Super Bowl, you got to have that shit buttoned up. But they need someone out there to at least, have respect from Kyle to say, we need to do this at this time right on the damn field. That or Kyle's got to give up some of that play calling and keep his head in the game. He wants control, take it. But delegate some of that offense. Run your damn offense. Don't change it. But something has to change because if you keep making excuses, if you don't change, if you wait too damn late to change, another season is going to pass by. Without a championship. And these are some of the funnest teams to watch. I'm invested in the 49ers. I like what you're doing, Kyle. But you know what? If you want to win the big game, you got to change something or you're just insane. Let's see how are the 49ers going to handle this? This beginning of the season is going to be important. And I'll tell you what I would do. As much as I want to start early, as much as the 49ers can use that big start, not dig their asses in a hole, and figure out their offense early, I'm going to go all in with Trey. I'm not going to try some gimmick. I'm going to make Trey run the damn Kyle Shanahan offense. He wants to do it. The teams don't want to mess around. Make him accountable. Button it up. Run that offense. When God willing, Brock is better. I mean, they're saying 6 months. I can't. It may take 3 more months just to get his arm strength back, which that's what he needs. I don't know if he's out all year. But either way, they're going to have to roll with this Trey Lance for a while. You can't afford to learn a whole new damn offense mid-year or whenever Brock gets back. Either Trey is going to have to get better, which I think he can do it. I believe in this. He's going to be a year older, a year wiser, a year hungrier. Roll with that. And even if you're down early, at least the team will have a year of clean ball under their belts. And even if they're not the number 1 seed, at least they'll know the offense. They'll be familiar with it. They'll play some clean ball going to the postseason all year. And you won't go into another year. It's like another postseason game, another big game opponent where this machine of Philly is going to play clean ball. They're like Drago against Rocky. It's like the 49ers got all this heart. But if they don't adjust their game to beat the big opponent, you're just going to lose to the computer. It's like Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. It's like a puzzle. You got to adjust your game, or you just got to be ready to play clean. You can't keep doing the same things, making the same mistakes. You have to be buttoned up and play clean, win a close game against opponents who are talented and will not make mistakes. So roll in with the rookie, keep playing clean ball, take your chances. If the roster's the same, that's what I'm saying. You might have to take your lumps early. You might have to lose some games. But the whole damn team is going to have to take their lumps to Trey, run the regular offense. Someone's going to have to either oversee Kyle, someone that Kyle respects, someone in that organization on the field, or Kyle's going to have to give up some of that play calling responsibility because so many times in the big moment, he's not ready. Because you're this close. You're this close. And I'm going to give an example of what I mean. I'm going to go back to the 90s Dallas, right? There might have to change in philosophy. The 49ers were the top dogs in the 80s, rolling into the 90s. The Cowboys just surpassed them. And what the 49ers had to do, a change in philosophy. They didn't like the big-time personalities, but to beat Dallas, they brought in prime-time Deion Sanders. They needed to loosen the hell up. And that allowed Ricky Watters, bar none, Merton Hanks, to express their personality, to have a little fun, to outswag the Dallas Cowboys. It took a change in philosophy to beat the Dallas Cowboys, to embrace certain things. All right? Now the 49ers, they got plenty of swag, but they got to button it up. The team you got to beat is going to play clean. They're not going to take chances. They're not going to do anything stupid. So you got to beat them at their own game. You got to play clean. You got to start early. You got to be ready. Or just like Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, you got to get past that first round. Or you get technical knockout first, just like it was with Brock. Protect your quarterback at all times. Make the changes. Respect the other team's personnel. Or 2023 is going to go down to hell. This is Gary Lamb. Main Event Mania with Panda. Not live. But you know what? You guys are living in my heart. God bless you. Keep it real. Keep it clean.